Hi guys, here we are at our activity time, and today we're going to do a Mad Lib. Do you guys know what a Mad Lib is? You're going to need a paper and a pencil or pen or something to write with. And on that paper, I want you to write the numbers from 1 to 15. Okay? So you can pause your videos at any time now while you go and get your paper and your writing utensil. And when you're ready, just hit go again. Okay there, hi. I hope you've got your pen and paper ready. So I asked you to write down the numbers 1 through 15. So beside number 1, I want you to think about a game that children play and write it down by number 1. Number 2, another game that children play. And number 3, another game that children play. So 1, 2, and 3 will have different games that children play beside them. Now for number 4, I want you to think about and write a game that children play on a playground. Number 5, something you can do quietly by yourself. Write that beside number 5. Something you can do quietly by yourself. Number 6, something you say when you are frustrated. No swears. Something you say when you are frustrated. Number 7, write down a food. Number 8, a different food. Number 9, another different food. Number 10, I want you to write an adjective. Something that describes something. Number 11 is a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. Write down a noun. Number 12, beside number 12, think about something that is blue. And could you write that down? Number 13, write down a public place in our town. So somewhere that lots of people go in our town. Number 14, can you write an art supply? And number 15, another art supply. Now I'm going to write them all down and put them on the screen so you could pause that and look at them. Okay? In case I went too fast. So now that you've got your list from number 1 to 15, I am going to read a story to you. And the story is called Nobody Goes Alone. And when I stop and say the number, I want you to shout out the name, whatever you put on your paper for that number. I think you'll figure it out as we go along. Here's my story. Nobody Goes Alone. Once upon a time, there was a group of children who noticed a problem with their school playground. Plenty of space to play. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. But there wasn't any safe space for their friend Taylor to play. Taylor used specialized crutches to walk, and the grassy surfaces on the school playground were difficult for her to walk on. One of Taylor's favorite playground activities was number 4, but the grass and sand made it impossible. During recess, Taylor would have to sit on a bench and number 5. Taylor's best friend Noah got frustrated every day and would say, number 6. I wish that this place were better for my friend. One day, Taylor and Noah talked about the problem with their parents over a delicious meal of 7, 8, and 9. The grown-ups listened carefully and thought about the problem. Did you know that Taylor has a right to access the playground? Maybe the school needs to be reminded of that right. Yes, said Taylor and Noah together. Taylor and Noah made an appointment to meet with the principal, Ms. Reed, in her big, number 10, office. They told her about the problem, but Ms. Reed just shook her head. I don't know if we could find the money to make those changes this year. I know it's important, but we just can't afford it. We already used up all the money from 11, sale. Maybe next year. Taylor and Noah were discouraged. They felt as blue as a 12. Over the next few weeks, they spoke with the parent leaders, the other teachers, and even the school board. Everyone said the same thing. We can't afford it. Some people even said mean things like, why would we spend all that money on one child? Why is it so important for her to play during recess? This made Noah really angry, and it made Taylor sad. Noah said, how do we help everyone understand that this isn't about one person? It's about all of us. When one of us can't play, it hurts everyone. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Noah? Taylor asked. I think so, Noah responded. Let's have a protest in the number 13. Their parents nodded with approval. Sure, we can make posters with 14 and 15. Then we can march to the school and remind everyone that all children should be able to use the playground. Within a few weeks, word spread and the teachers, the school administration, that's the principal, and most of the community decided that this protest was very important. In fact, before the protest was even finished, they had convinced Principal Reed to make the necessary adaptations to the playground. Within 3 months, Noah and Taylor were walking side by side all over the playground. They felt so good knowing that students would be able to enjoy the accessible playground for many years to come. The end. Wasn't that a good story? Bye, guys.